All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Talking some baseball with my man Gyiraszin. 9 games on the slate. Definitely a different slate from yesterday in the fact that we have 2 pitchers that are standing out amongst the group. And for bats, I think it's a solid slate. We'll be relatively spread out. We will get to everything, talk pitchers, then we will talk bats. I don't know. Maybe I should circle back a little bit. The Diamondbacks will be pretty chalky. So it'll be spread out, but I do think they are the one team that does get a lot, mainly for the pricing. 9 games, though, Gyiraszin, 8 games on FanDuel. How are we doing today? What are your initial thoughts on this slate?
Yeah, doing all right. Actually, my back is killing me, Title. I'm just getting old. I got the old man back pains from just doing too much shit around. Had to put away my camper, moving firewood, doing all kinds of crazy shit, man. I'm just old. And I'm just feeling it today. My lower back feels like somebody beat me with a damn broomstick. But I think for one, I'm happy to see your ass. You haven't been on here very much with me in recent times. So glad you got to get on here. I know some of the boys are on vacation this week. So Nades is up there. He said he was up at his lake house having some good times. The reception up there in Wisconsin probably for shit. So
I don't know. Nades is in the Discord every other second, so I'm not sure, but I always love talking baseball with you, so I'm happy to hop on.
Yeah, so hey, I think you hit the slate pretty much. I won't lie. When I was going through the pitchers, I was struggling to find pitchers that I really liked other than up at the top. It didn't seem like there was much. And then, Dodgers stand out. I think the D-backs stand out a little bit, like as you said, because of their salaries and all. But yeah, fun slate to break down. 9 games on DK, 8 on FanDuel. I was telling you last night had a pretty decent night. Started out with a bunch of Nationals and was literally sitting there second place in the $100 with a Dodger stack to go, and still end up finishing second. I was like, what the hell, man? I thought I literally pulled a hoop and was like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow to all the cash. And I'm like, man, I'm still happy though. What I got, but it could have been a little bit better. But, decent slate to break down. Let's see what we can get.
Yeah, and I kind of circled back. At first I said ownership will be spread out. I do think it will. I think the D-backs will get some, mainly because of their price tags are just silly. Talked about it yesterday. Corbin Carroll went down $100, only $4,800. But the run total is only mediocre. All the run totals, if you can go on SaberSim, our partner optimizer over here, go to Team Stacks. Team Stacks, and then sort by projected runs. Dodgers, then the Phillies. Phillies will get a decent amount of ownership. But after that, no one above a run total of 5. Going to pitchers, sorting by projection. Jacob deGrom in a tier of his own, projecting over 50% in flagship stuff. See what he is in high dollar. High dollar single entry, 67. That even might be light when it's all said and done. But yeah, you can see deGrom. 43%. I must have had the ownership on. I took the average of Ship Nation and SaberSim. DeGrom, Wheeler, 2 pitchers projected above 20. After that, Taj Bradley, 16.6. Everyone else below. It's a big fall off. I think we'll get right into pitching, Gyiraszin. We have to play 2 on DraftKings. Wheeler, DeGrom. I'll say go all the way down to Joey Cantillo, who I doubt you'll have too much interest in. But for me, I think with how spread out bats are and how many different options there are, I'm going to eat the chalk. I think this is the chalk combo, Wheeler and DeGrom. Taj Bradley might be in there too if people want to save some money, but I'm going to play these 2 up top. I think I can find enough savings at bats. Talk about those 2, and then can you find some other options?
Yeah, it's kind of funny you said you probably won't have interest in Joey Cantillo, but I actually kind of do.
All right.
I kind of do. If Joey could keep his walks under control, I think he'd be in decent shape. He's going to see a handful of righties. He's righties K percentage, 24.7. So I do like that. He has been getting barreled up a little bit. He's got a decent ground ball rate to the right side, 44.2. But I mean, I just don't think the Twins have all that much power that I need to be concerned about without their lefty. So, I mean, sure, they got Buxton, but after that, I'm not really too afraid of this Twins lineup. So I think Cantillo for 8K. I think I would, like I said, I struggle to find some pitching. So as we go along, yeah, I think Joey here in this spot is one that I could stomach. I could leave him in my pool, but moving up to Taj Bradley, he's been all right. He's been decent. I don't know. For me, I'm not a fan of Taj Bradley. I don't like to play him. I just never really do play him. I could see some people being interested in him today against the Indians team, who does have a couple strikeout bats, Manzardo, Watson. I don't know if Engel will be in there, but there are some strikeouts to be had there. Taj is at 83% to 28.3%, I should say, the left side, 25% to the right side. But he's just been getting barreled up by lefties. I mean, he's at a 15% barrel rate, fly ball rate almost 36%, ground ball rate's low. And he's just going to see a ton of lefties here for the Indians. And I'm not a fan of the matchup. I do like his strikeout capability. Maybe you feel a little bit differently than I do, but it's just hard for me to click that. Peyton Tolley, I want to like. I just can't like the matchup, man, against these White Sox. I say it all the time. It seems like bite you in the ass. So it's just a matchup that I'm not really overly enamored with here. I mean, you look at Tolley too, being a lefty. White Sox are pretty good against lefties. So I'm not a fan of that matchup. Warbluski now, I mean, his last couple starts been really good. I mean, he had 11 Ks the last time out, but he was nowhere near that at any point in time in the season before that. Like, is this the one game, title? Like, you think he had the one best game of his, of the season? Are we staring at his ceiling, the 11 games? Because you look at his totals before, I mean, he had 1-9, but everything else is in the 4s, 5s. It's just never been a consistent strikeout guy. So for me to pay 9K, it would be only a few teams that I'd be willing to pay 9K for in a matchup, and maybe the Rockies are one of them. If not, they're going to be borderline in that. So I think just because I was kind of struggling for some pitching to get off of the DeGrom kind of chalk that I think we're going to see quite a bit of today, I think you could leave Warbluski in your pool today. I just don't love it, just because I do think we're looking at some strikeouts. Now, for Soriano, I'm not interested in Soriano at all. He's been struggling a little bit. I just don't like it. Paying up at 92. If he was 82, maybe I could think about it. But at 92, I'm not interested in Soriano, his recent struggles. Then you got DeGrom and Wheeler. I mean, just because DeGrom is $1,000 cheaper doesn't – I still think I would like DeGrom if they were pretty much on equal levels. Both strikeout matchups. I mean, we like to chase the Angels anyway with strikeout righties. I mean, here we got DeGrom, fits right in there for us. And then you got a good strikeout matchup for Wheeler in with Cincinnati. They're both bad. They're both probably the best strikeout matchups you could have. So I don't see any reason why, if you can't jam in either one of these, both of these two on DK, I would probably do my best to do it. But on FanDuel, I think DeGrom is by far the easiest play over on FanDuel. But Wheeler, I think he's a great pivot off DeGrom. I don't think he's going to be as highly owned. But I think you could be just as happy with DeGrom as you could. Just as happy with Wheeler as you could DeGrom. And I wouldn't doubt if, you think to yourselves in these two situations, title, like, who would win in the strikeout matchup? And I don't think it would be any more than 6-4, 5-5. I think it's a pretty close matchup between these two. If you ran the Sims on, who would outstrike out, who would have more strikeouts between the two of them. So, yeah, I mean, to me, pitching is pretty heavy up top as far as the guys that I got to, fade to not get some strikeouts to put up some decent numbers. So I am a little bit more afraid today of the high-end pitching that can burn me than I am generally on most slates when I'm willing to take a chance and play down. Like for a guy like maybe Warbluski, I don't think it's as big of a risk to go down to him as it is, on it just scares me just because I don't like his strikeout consistency pretty much. But mean, I'll tell you what, Wheeler and DeGrom could both be in for double-digit strikeout games today quite easily, I think. I mean, that's probably a pretty good bet to ladder them both, too, in strikeouts today because both of those teams strike out a bunch.
Yeah, and again, there's 9 games on the slate. If you plug in Wheeler and DeGrom, you're left with 37.50 for your remaining spots. There's a couple of solid 2K options or low 2K options that you can get to. So I guess it will be chalky. A lot of people will just pair one of DeGrom with like a Bradley, a Tolle, a Robleski, which I'm fine with as well. How I have it, DeGrom, yeah, you could flip the Wheeler and DeGrom prices, and I still would like DeGrom the most at 10.5. Projections do show that, though. And Wheeler is somewhat of a pivot off of DeGrom. Soriano is probably my least favorite pivot up top. Robleski, I like him. I mean, similar to Eric Lauer yesterday in the sense of, Robleski is a better pitcher than Lauer, but we played Lauer. He was really cheap, but it's the Rockies on the road. That's one of the easier matchups you can get. So I will definitely be playing some Robleski coming off a very good performance. Tolle's the one I've kind of gone back and forth on. Like, man, the White Sox just keep getting the job done. So it is scary. With that being said, he's a favorite. And the White Sox are applied for 4 runs. I'm indifferent to it on a slate, though, that isn't really good with pitching outside of Wheeler and DeGrom. 8.7's a fine price tag. And he's sandwiched in between Robleski and Taj Bradley, which I do think they all, maybe ownership's right here. I think Taj Bradley probably gets a little more steam, though. And then Tolle can be a pivot off of that. I don't have a strong lean between Bradley and Tolle. If there is an ownership discount, maybe Tolle. The problem is, I definitely like Robleski more than Tolle and Bradley, though. But the problem is, after that, you like Cantillo, so fine, but not my favorite. Not playing Lugo. Don't like Abbott. Don't like Gasser. Don't like Schultz. Don't like anyone really down here. I'll let you talk about Senga, I guess, but it's Trevor McDonald then, who probably will be a little over 8%. Maybe it's a little close, but it comes down to a great ballpark, and I'm not too worried about Toronto's offense. So there's just not many pitchers I have interest in with such a big slate. It's these 2 up top mainly, then this 8.5 to 9K range that I have interest in, and then mainly Trevor McDonald. So it's a tight pitching pool for me. I am curious to hear your take on Senga, though, on McDonald and anyone else below Cantillo that you like.
Yeah, it does get thin quick. I mean, you'd want to like Seth Lugo because we've been playing against the Mets, but this guy just doesn't seem to have it here recent times. Gasser against St. Louis, man, I'm not sure. I think I would leave him in a deep pool. Noah Schultz, I mean, his last time out, he had 7 strikeouts. I mean, I don't mind you leaving him in at 6,800. I just kind of wonder what you're looking at. His walk percentage is a little bit higher than I'd like to see. He's at a 15.8% walk percentage to lefties, 13.5% to righties. I mean, he's got decent K rate against righties. He's at 22%. So he's going to see a handful of righties. The bottom of that lineup does have some strikeouts in it. Rafaela also has some strikeout capability there. So, I mean, I'd be willing to take a shot on Schultz, young kid. McDonald, I think, is interesting. He's been pretty good. I mean, he's looked pretty good here in recent times. I mean, he's against righties. He's 22% K rate, decent walk rate, 63% ground ball rate, low barrel rate, low ISO allowed. He's been pretty good, 51% to the left side ground balls. I don't fear Toronto. I think McDonald's is a decent play. Now, I heard you mention Senga, and that was the one surprising thing, Title. I was going through things that I saw that I hope, if for all you all playing on DK, that you just pray anybody on the other side clicks that fucking name, because that is just a jabroni play. Like our big man – and this guy would say donkey chalk if they're going to play that guy as the low-owned pitcher or low-priced pitcher. That is insane to me. That guy sucks. I mean, he's got like almost a three home runs per 9 average. It's like 2.8 or something. It's like unreal, Title. That dude blows, man. Like let him play. I would be praying that everybody played Cody Senga. And if I was on the other side, I'd let everybody play him. I don't think that guy's very good at all. So, I mean, he's like a 1 in 5 starts. He's even half decent. I mean, it's just not good.
Are you hinting KC your favorite stack on the slate? Is that what you're saying?
No, but I mean, normally we've been attacking Cody Senga like left and right. It just seems like me and Nade's been laughing at that guy here in recent times. So, I'm not interested in playing him just because he's cheap, got a little bit of strikeout upside. I mean, sure, I don't really like playing the Royals for obvious reasons. I don't really like the power they have, but I sure the hell ain't gonna play Cody Senga. That's for damn sure. I'll let everybody else play that. No thanks.
All right. No, yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't really like him either. It was McDonald as my cheapie coming off a good start against the D-backs, but it's really because he's cheap. Easy to play him with Wheeler or DeGrom. If I am playing him, though, I am playing one of Wheeler or DeGrom. I'm not going to go like Tolle or Robleski and pair him with them. So, I mean, I'm pretty chalky. My pitching pool, if I'm going to get really, really strict, if I'm playing like 7 teams or less, if I'm playing 20, I'm probably keeping in Soriano. I'll keep in Cantillo, actually, just because my man Gyiraszin liked him, but it's looking something like this. Yeah, on a 2-pitcher site, that's definitely tight on a 9-game slate. So DeGrom probably DeGrom would anchor a lot of my teams. Robleski at ownership stands out most. What I would like if he is only 15%. Any final thoughts for you before we go talk some bats?
Yeah, I think on FanDuel for me, it's either going to be Wheeler or DeGrom. And if I had 3, I'd probably have 2 DeGrom, 1 Wheeler, and I'd just figure out my bats from there. I'm afraid of the high end tonight of pitching. I think it's pretty strong, especially when you got 2 arms like this with 2 matchups like that. It's staring you right in the face. Like it's like almost one of them don't even overthink it kind of things, man. It's like those 2 teams we've been chasing for strikeout. Like anytime the Angels have got a decent righty across from them, I mean, it's hard not to like that guy.
Yeah, I mean, just like yesterday, the Astros-Nats game was the don't overthink it game. You definitely needed to play that one. So sometimes it works like that in baseball. Definitely sometimes it doesn't, though, like Matt and I talked about. What's up? I forgot to say hi to people. I apologize. What's up, Michael W., Chris, Mr. Lycan, Avery, Bob, NY, Philly Phantom, Anthony, Marquis, wins a lot. Hope you're doing well, wins a lot. Our man, M. Bellman. He likes Robleski, or he got snubbed, so I assume he likes Robleski tonight. Jake's on the same page as you. Senga stinks. Yeezy, great to see you as well.
Wait a minute. Did he really get snubbed, or is he just on a team that already has 72 other All-Stars, and it can't be the whole Dodger team?
There you go. Both can maybe be true. Going over to our Shipping Nation homepage, we have a lot going on. It's obviously the dead time when we're talking DFS. I mean, NFL feels like it's so close, yet so far away. That means college football, then NBA. But obviously with MLB every day, PGA is massive, huge contest in the industry. And it locks Wednesday night, actually. Or for me, Wednesday night, I think at 11 Mountain Time. So like 2 a.m. Eastern, because I think it's in Scotland. So definitely check that out. All of our content will be up, starting to go up. Best PGA team in the industry. And MMA, Conor McGregor is back in action. Whenever Conor's fighting, that means prizes are massive. Great week for DFS. 14 fights, T-Mobile Arena. Conor makes his return. That is going to be a lot of fun. NASCAR on Sundays too. Big boy prizes. I'll get to you in a sec, Gyiraszin. But usually $99, only $49 for your first month with SaberSim and the Discord. Bottom left, join the nation. There are some other deals if you want to just check us out for cheaper. 5 days, $19. That'll take you through the MMA. Saturday, if you're just saying I play MLB and you want single sport, far right, MLB, less than $1 in a day, you can get all of our content, and $20 more gets you access to SaberSim. Gyiraszin, I saw you talking or like acting surprised about Conor McGregor.
I didn't know he was coming back. I don't really pay attention a lot to the UFC or MMA. I didn't know he was coming back, but that's good for that sport because that is one character. That is for sure.
Yeah, massive fight Max Holloway. So it's going to be. I mean,
did he crack his ankle or something? Broke his leg or something like that?
Yeah, against Poirier. Yep. And then he got into all different types of stuff. And
so is he like angling to get up to Poirier or somebody he wants some revenge against?
Poirier just retired, but I mean, Conor fights whoever Conor wants to fight, and that's kind of how it goes nowadays. So it'll be interesting to see what's next. I need to see him step in the octagon first. Before I'm thinking about what's next for him. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. He is, you can say whatever you want about him, no doubt, but just in terms of drawing a crowd and numbers and selling pay-per-views, nobody better in the business than Conor McGregor. That's for sure.
That's why Floyd fought him in that fight, because he's so good at promoting. That's the only reason.
Yeah, exactly. They both made bank. It was great for them both. Oh yeah, and I saw what's up, Nate? It's good to see you. Like, I just got home from the lake. I know your question. I think I saw it earlier. It was about like FanGraphs is really good and has a bunch of stats like this in different years and minors and all that to check out. So I would check out FanGraphs. All right, let's go to the first game of the slate on DK. That starts at 7:10 Eastern. Oh, baby, what a one to start off with. Gyirasin's Cody Senga taking on Seth Lugo, the Mets and the Royals. You're talking all this shit about Senga. You have to be playing the Royals today, Gyirasin. Are you or no?
I mean, they're not going to be on my main team, but I mean, I don't mind playing the Royals at all. Senga stinks, man. I can't play Cody Senga. I mean, if you want to look for some guys with some one-off, I mean, you could always play Bobby Witt. Jack Caglione would be another guy that I'd look at playing. Carter Jensen up at the top of that lineup. I mean, Senga's walk percentages have been really high. He's at 15% to the right side, almost 13% to the left side. The Royals are pretty patient overall. I'd say the only guy that's really not is Salvador Perez. He's been pretty bad. But, I mean, Senga, Woba, left side, 430, 359 to the right side. He's been getting barreled up 15% to righties, almost 10% to lefties. No way, man. Let everybody else play that guy. If he ends up beating you, then, I mean, good luck. To me, it feels like, you're sitting there holding aces and some dude with 10-7 is going to crack your aces. That's the way I feel about this one. I mean, it's just like, come on. So, yeah, I think I'd rather play some one-offs and maybe some mini stacks of some Royals instead of me going all full-out stack. But maybe title. I'll probably have 3 teams on FanDuel today. And I might play the Royals stacked up with maybe the Dodgers or maybe the Phillies today to try to get a little bit different. Because after the top 2 handful of teams, and I'd call my two favorite are Dodgers and Phillies. I know a lot of people are going to like some D-backs, but I think after that it's kind of bunched up. So yeah, I mean, I don't see why the Royals can't just destroy Senga. He stinks. Now I don't like the park. I will say that. If this was in Kansas City, I would really like it more. But yeah, sitting out there in New York, not my favorite. But I think if it was in Kansas City, this would be a whole run higher than to a run and a half higher than it is in New York.
For sure, agree with that. I'm fine with the Royals because Senga can get wild. Royals, I'd rather him as a 5 stack, I think, than a mini stack. For the Mets, though, you didn't mention anything about them, but Lugo can get beat up from the left side pretty good. What a shot by Juan Soto in the 9th yesterday. I'm good going right back to him. It's been bad for Lindor, but, man, 4.1K. Ewing at the top. Some of these lefties I'm good with. And on a slate, like you said, that not much separates when we're talking bats outside of Phillies and Dodgers. Mets have one of the higher run totals. Ownership is low. I am good getting to some of them as well. But, man, it has been tough for the Mets.
Yeah, Mets are on my no-fly list. So that's why I didn't mention them.
No Mets for you? All right.
Nah, I can't play the Mets. I don't – it's like crack. I don't want to start. I might get addicted.
There you go. Got a crack analogy and then got a poker one. 2 things you love to see right there. Phillies, oh yeah, it's great for the main event going on right now too. So little aces 10-7 hit home. Definitely missing out right now and seeing all the stuff on Twitter about the main event, but we'll see who can get the big money when it's all said and done. Yeah, Adam's liking that too.
My boy Goldsman's gonna win that shit.
Yeah, that'd be sick. It's probably gonna be like 10 million or something. So I will. I'm cheering for my man OGs. Good luck to my man OGs. All right, we got the Reds, we got the Phillies. Zach Wheeler, Andrew Abbott. I mean, the Reds obviously are just the most contrarian play. I would rather pick against DeGrom, who will be higher owned if I'm going to do something on this slate. But no Reds. You like the Phillies? They're going to get some ownership. Yeah, I guess you still like the Phillies at ownership in this spot. And then who are your favorites?
Yeah, I like some Phillies here. I mean, you sit and look at Andrew Abbott. I mean, his fly ball rate is almost a little over 28% to the left side. He's got 25% to the right side, but actually is down a little bit over his career. It seems like I just hear Andrew Abbott and I hear, fly balls. But he has been getting barreled up by righties so far this year. So, he's going to see Turner, Baum. I don't mind them, Sosa. But, man, I'll tell you what, we say it all the time. Schwarber and Harper can hit the shit out of lefties, and they get the ball up in the air. All these guys are fly ball hitters, especially at the top of that lineup. Sosa is pretty much the only one going down to Real Muto, who actually has the highest fly ball rate on the Phillies of all at 39%. So, Schwarber, 31, Baum, 31, Harper, 28, Trey Turner, 28. These guys can get the ball up in the air. So I do like, I like to pick on the bullpen. I like everything about this spot. So I do like some Phillies. I think I like the Dodgers a little bit more than I got the Phillies. But, if I can jam in a lineup with some Phillies and some Dodgers, you might have to have a couple bottom pieces of both of them if you want to pay up for pitching. But I'm okay with that too. So, but I think these are the two teams and the two pitchers that both to me stand out. You got two really good teams, and then I think you got two really good pitchers. But for me, I think the Phillies are in a really good spot here today.
If I had a chalky team, Phillies or the Dodgers, I'm definitely would rather load up on the Dodgers today. So I think at ownership, naturally, I'm going to be a little under on the Phillies. Not too much bad to say, though. I get your point about them. Great American Small Park, guaranteed ninth inning at bats. There's definitely home run upside. It's just, man, that's chalky. And especially when I know I'm going to be chalky at pitcher, I don't want to eat all the chalk. So the Dodgers, I prefer to the Phillies by a good bit. All right, next game on the slate, the Red Sox and the White Sox. Red Sox and the White Sox. There you go. Peyton Tolley, Noah Schultz on the mound. I think this could maybe be, you talked about the White Sox being pesky and figuring it out. No one's above 5K. Vargas 5K, then 4.4K and below. So on Wheeler and DeGrom teams, the White Sox fit pretty good. And you could say the same about Red Sox. No one but Wilson Contreras is above 5K. So in double spend builds, these are two teams you can get to. Do you think either have potential to break this slate?
If Noah Schultz starts walking guys, you could see that. Contreras is really good against lefties. I think he would be somebody that you could leave in your pool no matter what, even as a one-off type guy. But, as far as the lefties go for the White Sox, Vargas has been just smoking the shit out of lefties so far this year, the 451 WOBA. But Tolley has they both have the same kind of issues. They both have walk issues. So, if that comes into play and you get a couple big hits, yeah, I could see some runs adding up on that board really quick. Do I think both of them have a chance to break a slate? Either one. I wouldn't necessarily say I like it. Would I say it's out of the Reds baseball? It definitely could happen. But, I have them both ranked a little bit farther down than I have some other teams. I don't have either one in my top five.
I think the Red Sox would be probably close to 5 for me. And again, it's because I want double spend pitching and they're not too chalky, but I think they're a solid pivot off of the D-backs in similar pricing. And then what a story the White Sox have been. Hey, Gyiraszin leading the division right now. They've been in a lot of electric games, come from behind, ninth inning wins. It's been cool to see, and I'm definitely cheering for them, hoping they can continue.
Yeah, I just think I don't think they're as good as they are. I just think they're just playing in over their head. They're playing well. They got some momentum going. I don't know. Young kids in baseball can do wonders against, the grind of everyday baseball when you start getting into the grind of the season. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're playing well. I was there a couple years ago, and I swear I was looking out with my wife over the edge of the stadium, and I said, man, this game, better fill up. It starts in an hour. And my wife was like, it starts in 5 minutes, because there was nobody there. I was like, what the hell, man?
People are there now. People are there now. They're supporting their team. They're playing hard. They're winning games, close games. It's the turnaround from last year to this year is just night and day so far. And yeah, Murakami's still hurt, and that dude actually was on fire. So I'm cheering for him. You got a White Sox fan in me as a Brewer fan. I'm hoping they do something. All right, we'll keep it rolling. Next game on the slate, Joey Cantillo, Taj Bradley, the Twins and the Guardians. You had some interest And Cantillo didn't like Bradley much, and Bradley will get some ownership. Let me refresh to see if either of these lineups are out. Yes, nice. The Guardians lineup's out. Both these pitchers struggle more to the left side of the plate than the right side of the plate. And let me just double check that because Joey Cantillo, a lefty, yeah, kind of reverse splitsy. High walks for the Cantillo side. But what I do like and what I'm seeing for the Guardians, lefty, 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 righty, lefty, lefty, switch, lefty. That does make me like Taj Bradley a little less than I initially did too. I mean, I'll throw it to you on this. Who's pinch hit risk? I am a little worried about that for the Guardians side if they do bring in a lefty, and I assume the Twins will at some point. But I think they're pretty interesting if there's not too much pinch hit risk, seeing that lineup that they're rolling out. Again, very cheap for the most part. And then Twin side, Josh Bell, Clemens, you can always play some Buxton. I don't mind the middle of that order. I think a little harder for me to full stack because I don't like the bottom too much. But what do you see on this one?
Now, I will say I do like, the Indian side against Bradley more than I like Bradley, but I just don't like the Indians' power overall as a team to where I feel like I want to stack them up and could win a slate. So that's the part that kind of worries me. So I would just rather people play Bradley and me not really be on that one and just hope it works out where I think Bradley gets beat up a little bit. I mean, he's not been really that good to the lefties, as you mentioned. I mean, he's walk percentage is at 12%, ISO 188, ground ball percentage 29, 36% fly ball rate, 15% barreled up. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to want to buy into that. I mean, in some of these lefties, I mean, Watson isn't all that good against righties so far this year. He's been at like 295. Engel, I mean, the pinch hit risk. I mean, I think Watson could be a pinch hit risk. I don't know. And if DeLauder, I think they'll let him play because I can't really remember with some of their injuries. I know J-Ram's hurt. But, I mean, I'd just rather stay away from Bradley. I do think if you wanted to go maybe some Indians, you can maybe pluck some one off. Bazana up at the top, number 1 overall pick here not long, a couple years back. I think maybe you could look at him. And then you got the Twins against Cantillo. I can't do it. I just don't think the Twins have enough power against lefties. But Buxton, you could always play Buxton. Austin Martin, fairly cheap, up at the top of that lineup. Maybe you could look at that. I'm not a fan of either one of these two teams being up and even close to my top 5. So I don't have any really interested in stacking either, to be honest with you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be, like I said, the Guardians are going to be low owned. They're very cheap, and Bradley's going to get some ownership. That was the main appeal for them. At the end of the day, it would be hard to 5-man stack them, but I do want to spend up for pitching, so I'm trying to look for other cheap stacks. The Twins, yeah, I guess I don't love.
I forgot Buxton did go on the IL too. I did see that here today. So that that's gonna makes Cantillo me like him even more.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I didn't realize that, and this will obviously be updated when it does get confirmed. Man, that also makes this stack completely free. Like completely free are the Twins. So the more I think about it, I'm fine playing either of these two. For sure as mini stacks, but when you want to play Dodgers, you want to play Wheeler, you want to play DeGrom, these are some teams that you do need to get to for salary relief. All right, appreciate it. Almost 200 watching. Hope everybody out there having a good summer. I haven't been on too much. Having a good week. Had a good 4th of July week. 9 games on DraftKings, 8 on FanDuel, and that 8 game or that 1 game that's not on FanDuel that is on DraftKings is this second game of the doubleheader for the Brewers and the Cardinals. Right now it's 4-3 Milwaukee going to the top of the 9th. Miz pitched another great game like he has been, but just looking at it, it's only been Miz and Ashby for the Brewers in the bullpen, or only Ashby out of the bullpen. And then the Cardinals used the opener, went Bruce Zimmerman for 5 innings, and then have used 3 bullpen guys. No one has gone more than 1 inning, though. I always like to look at that when they have 2 games in one day. So they're going to start this Hunter Dobbins character. Looks like he should be able to go like 4 or 5 innings if he's pitching fine, and then they're going to need the bullpen. And the Brewers are going Robert Gasser. So do you have interest in the Cardinals or the Brewers for the second game on DraftKings?
Yeah, man. I really like some of these Brewers. I mean, Dobbins, his ground ball percentage is at 40% to the left side, 54% to the right side. So, I mean, generally, I don't even want to hear or think about the Brewers if there's any kind of a threat of a ground ball pitcher on the other side. But with all the lefties here and him being only at a 40% rate, his WOBA is 364. Barrel percentage is at 20% so far this year to lefties. This Dobbins kid has just been in the minors. He's not been very good. They're bringing him up for this doubleheader. Man, I think they could get to him here. I mean, I think they're going to want some innings out of him here today. I think the Brewers are in a really good spot. I think, they're not being talked about as much as they should be. I mean, they're not bad here. I mean, Turang obviously has been really good against righties so far. Bowers. I mean, I like the Brewers in this kind of scenario here. So I do think the Brewers are in play today. I can say that and kind of laugh because I know Nade's be over there already all happy about the Brew Crew. And, normally I, give him a little crap. I'd be all over the Brewers with him today. So I know you're a Brewer fan too, but give me some Brewers. I'd have them just below the Phillies, man. I think they're like my third favorite stack here today, to be honest with you.
I think at ownership, they might be my favorite. They're definitely up there. Guaranteed anything in bats. Cardinals bullpen definitely has some wear and tear. Prices are pretty cheap. They can run. I like them 1 through 9. I definitely like the Brewers, but hey, I'm not Nade, so I mean, I ain't always going to be touting my home teams, but I understand for people out there, oh, this Brewers fan likes the Brewers. Hey, Brewers are a good baseball team, though, so they've definitely won it.
They steal bags. I mean, they do all the things you want, right? But they just hit a lot of ground balls.
From Marquis, yeah, thanks for responding, Nades. 3 hits against, 3 earned runs, 7 innings, 11 strikeouts. I don't know if that's the definition of lit up, but we will see. play a portfolio every night. Top 3 in the league, of course. I always play them. That's funny. All right, we will move it on. Cannot wait for we love you, Nades. I can't wait for Week 1 NFL though. That Nades core: Jordan Love, Matthew Golden, all the Packers. All right. We'll keep it rolling. Angels and the Rangers. Jose Soriano, Jacob deGrom, 2 of the higher priced pitchers on the slate. I like Jacob deGrom a lot. If you want all the leverage, sure, play the Angels. Not my cup of tea. Do you want to play any of these lefties against Jose Soriano? Yeah, I guess I'll throw it to you on that. He definitely is a very high ground ball lean, like we always talk about.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in really either side. Like you said, Soriano, 56% ground balls to the left side, 48% to the right side. You just look at some of these bats, the fly ball percentages aren't as high as you'd like to see. Peterson's at 27%, Nemo's at 31. I think if you wanted to go for, anybody on that, I think those would be about the only 2 bats that maybe I'd look at. But I mean, hey, if you watch the show on Friday and Jock Peterson hits a home run, I know our man Ham likes to give away a 121 ticket. I got to join him last week and I was like, damn, Ham likes hitting some Jock Peterson.
Yeah, always check out the Ham and the Gyiraszin show. Ham definitely makes me laugh quite a bit.
But all year, fuckers. He said that's funny. we just love to give you shit, Nades. That's all. It's just fun.
Of course, he knows it. Got to be a good sport about it. That means we like you. All right, let's keep it rolling. Next game on the slate: the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Johnny Brito and Zach Gallen on the mound. It's going to be, is it Herman Marquez opening and then they're going Brito? Is it, I'm trying to see. I mean, Brito opening and then Herman Marquez as a reliever. It looks like I think both of them are going to pitch. Regardless, both of them are not good. And that's why I think the Diamondbacks, I don't love playing bats in Petco, but Zach Gallen's not good. Brito's not good. Marquez isn't good. If you look at the D-backs, no one above 5K. Corbin Carroll is way too cheap. And then for the Padres, no one above 5K. I mean, I'm playing both sides of this game. Gallen's not good. Brito's not good. Cheap, or offenses are cheap, allows me to spend up at pitching. Ownership, I am worried that's going to be a little higher in the Diamondbacks than we're projecting. I'm still playing both sides, though. Probably 2 of my favorite stacks when it's all said and done at cost. What about you?
Man, I do like some Padres, but I just got them below the Brewers just because of the fact that it's the Padres. Like they're just a team we haven't really been playing. But then again, there's only probably a couple guys that they would be staring at across on the mound that I'd even like them against. And we got two of them assholes going today. We got Zach Gallen and Lorenzen. I mean, those two have got to be like two of the worst dang pitchers in baseball. So, yeah. And I'd probably have said Cody Singa. He ain't too far off either. But either way, I mean, Gallen's been just awful. 6 earned runs, 5 and 9 in his last 3 starts. And, dude, they leave his ass out there, too. That's the funny part. He gets his 90-some pitches every time. They don't give a shit if he gives up 5, 6 runs. They probably already know they're in for a softball game. And that they're not ready to play, some kind of low-scoring affair when Zach Gallen's on the hill. But, I mean, the problem is just the Padres have just been so bad. I mean, they just haven't been good all year. I mean, I think Gavin Sheets, is in a decent spot to hit a homer. You got Cronenworth will be up there, but I mean, you just look at some of their numbers; they're just not all that eye popping. But it's just Gallen's been so bad. You gotta like the Padres just because of that. But I do say I have the Padres below the Brewers and the Phillies. I'll say that.
All right. That makes some sense. I do like the Diamondbacks and the Padres. Definitely a lot. All right. I like that. Nate's lockstep with title. That always feels good. Couple games left on the slate. That means 2. This game, Giants and the Blue Jays. Patrick Corbin, Trevor McDonald. I do not like playing bats in San Fran. And, Patrick Corbin's he's definitely not good. He's definitely pretty bad / serviceable to an extent, but he hasn't got beat up too much this year where you needed the 5-man stack on the other side. I do not think the Giants will do it tonight, but I didn't think yesterday either, really. I mean, Ramos absolutely had a massive game. I'm playing Trevor McDonald, though, so I am not playing against these Blue Jays, or I'm not playing any of the Blue Jays. This is a cross-off game for me. What is it for you?
Yeah, we don't like the park. Neither team. I mean, did I see right that Gossman said they can't hit it out of a paper bag and he wants a trade? Did I see that right? Like, what's going on in that locker room over there? There might be some shit going on. I mean, for a guy to come out in the middle of the year like that and say something like that, like, that's a little bit bizarre. Something's awkward over there, but I don't like it. I don't like either side.
Is it Patrick Corbin confirmed?
He's on the sports books, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's on the sports book. I mean,
Okay.
unless it switches.
All right. Regardless, I don't like the Giants side. I was just seeing conflicting sources at somewhere else. So, all right, last game of the night. The Dodgers will be one of the chalkiest on the slate. The highest run total taking on Michael Lorenz. Rockies on the other side taking on Justin Robleski. I think Robleski.
I see Miles, not to cut you out. I see Miles on FanDuel.
I was seeing Miles too.
I'm not sure.
Either way, Miles is going to pitch a couple innings. Corbin, I doubt, makes it past 5. Like, it's going to be a good amount of the bullpen. I don't have interest regardless, but I didn't know for sure. ESPN has Spencer Miles, Nate said. Does that change anything for you?
No, not at all.
Okay. Dodgers and the Rockies. Like I said, I like Robleski. He's number 1 in our pitcher rankings, only projecting to be about 15% too. That might be a little light. I think he comes up a bit, but I like him. The Dodgers, Lorenzen definitely struggles against lefties, and you can just see the great lefties sprinkled throughout the Dodgers order. I definitely like him way more than the Phillies. Even at this ownership, there's enough ways to get different with mini stacks and then pitching as well if you want to go that route. I'm just going to jam a bunch of them in. I'm trying to see if you have any thoughts on ones that you wouldn't play 1 through 9.
No, I play them all. Lorenzen's just been god-awful to lefties. That 441 Woba to lefties staring you in the face is hard to ignore. That's for sure. At 11% barrel rate. Maybe to get different, maybe just come around the top and play Dalton rushing. Like, just throw him in your lineup. I don't mind him. He had a homer yesterday. So I don't mind him. He's got some power. I think he's somebody you could use. But, yeah, I got Lorenzen's just bad. It's like who's worse, Lorenzen or Gallon? I mean, I think they're both you could argue either one being just god awful. So, I mean, that Rocky bullpen isn't any good either. Probably won't get that ninth inning at bat out of the Dodgers. So you're going to have to get it all done. But they can definitely get the job done against Lorenzen and them lefties like Freddie Freeman, Muncy. I think they're all in play today. I don't even mind some of the righties. You know what? Maybe the only one I'd say I probably wouldn't play, so then just bet on him in a home run would be Pages.
What about Mookie? Doesn't he stink? You don't like Mookie?
Yeah, Mookie's getting better, Tito. Mookie's getting better. My man, he's coming around actually in the last few weeks. He's actually been one of the better Dodger hitters, truthfully. He's been pretty good. So I need Mookie to get his head out of his ass. I think, right here, I got his rookie card, 10, right there, Tito. That's my man. That's my dog. I want to whoop his ass in bowling one time. That would be fun.
I thought you said you just wanted to whoop his Gyiraszin loves Mookie. For anyone that doesn't know, Gyiraszin.
I like me some Mookie. I just want to bowl. I'd bowl him. I want to bowl him for some money.
Yeah, I think I might back Mookie on this one. Not like he needs a backer, but I don't know, Gyiraszin. Mookie's pretty good.
I think I'd get him.
You might shit your pants though in the pressure, don't you think?
No, this guy pants under pressure. That ain't no pressure. Yeah, I'll tell everybody, I've been watching DFS sweats at live finals for millions of dollars, and you think that's pressure? You know what you sweat the most is when your daughter's in the driver's seat and you're trying to tell her and she can't figure out how to turn the key. That's when you get nervous. That's pressure, my friend.
That makes sense. Paul Pierce style. Always love messing with Gyiraszin. Always fun doing shows with you. Solid 9-game slate. Again, it's DeGrom, very chalky, and then people are going to go Wheeler, Wrobleski, Taj Bradley, right in that range. Otherwise, McDonald and Senga down low. As far as bats, Dodgers in a tier of their own as far as run total, but expensive. Then the Phillies, and then I think the Diamondbacks for some salary relief. Yeah, I think it's a solid slate. Again, on FanDuel, there's no Brewers and Cardinals game 2, so it's 8 games over there, but 7:10 Eastern start time. Final thoughts, Gyiraszin, before we get on out of here.
Yeah, always fun to get to hop on here with you. But, I mean, we do have a decent slate. I am a little bit more afraid of pitching on the top end as I usually, like to kind of, am I afraid of the pitching today or not? I'm a little afraid of the high-end pitching. I think both guys have double-digit strikeout potential up at the top. Let everybody else play Cody Senga, man. If that's the case, I just giggle at that. If it beats me, it beats me. There's just I just don't see it happening. But as far as stacks go, Dodgers I have up high, Phillies I have up high, Brewers I have up high. Then I think I'd probably go Padres, and then I probably would go Royals and D-backs. I don't have the D-backs as high as everybody else. But, I think there's a lot of different options here. But for me, my gut, for some reason, is telling me Brewers on DK. I can't play him on FanDuel because that's the second of a doubleheader. But, I do think they're in a pretty good spot. Usually, you get a doubleheader. Bullpen might be a little bit whooped out. But, overall, decent slate here. I mean, got a Tuesday. It's hot everywhere. But, good times here, Tito. Good times in the middle of the baseball season. Nice and hot. We got some stats. Just we're all isolated like the only sport here. Get some of that donkey money in our pools. It's good times. Good times.
Always good times. Always good times talking with you, Gyiraszin. I hope everybody is enjoying that summer. A little lighter when it comes to the DFS streets, but there is still PGA, MLB, MMA, NASCAR going on. And next thing you know, NFL and college football will be back. Pricing, usually $99 for all the sports. SaberSim in the Discord. You can get for $49 for your first month. Bottom left, join the nation. We do have 5-day passes, $19. That'll take you through MMA Saturday. Again, Conor McGregor is back. Prizes are massive. Really excited to talk some fights with Big Marley tomorrow. If you just play MLB, far right, single sport, MLB, can get all of our content less than $1 a day. And if you want SaberSim, just $20 more, you can get that. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Golf major next week, too. Golf this week, it locks 2 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. So you wake up, you can be sweating it out, seeing how your guys are doing. I'm excited for that. Best team in the industry. Awesome stuff, Gyiraszin. Hopefully you parlay yesterday's success into today. I hope to see some Shipping Nation logos up top. For my man, Gyiraszin, I'm Titled Sound. Have a good night. Be safe. Peace.